Whew, been one of those days, RV Nation. Heading home from work now, though, enjoying a delicious fruit bar. This is the motorhome experiment. Yep, it's been a pretty crazy day already. About an hour after our 3 a.m. start this morning, this happened.
A while this morning, a suspect accused of taking a shot at a Metro vehicle, then running through a strip casino to get away, is caught and arrested.
A really scary situation. News 3's Kendall Nunley live outside of the Wynn, where this suspect was eventually caught, I should say. Kendall, how did this all start?
I don't know the whole story, but I guess a couple of guys robbed a convenience store and then decided to run into a building full of cameras and security people. Not the sharpest tools in the shed. Anyways, on our way home now, and we are gonna stop by, or at least I'm gonna stop by and grab the coach on the way home. Really like this fruit thing. Alrighty, gang, so like a lot of the plans that I make, when I get home things change and we really need to get painting finished in the house. I'm not gonna film all that, so while I'm doing that, you guys are gonna head out to Telephone Cove with us. Telephone Cove is just outside of Laughlin, Nevada. It was a really cool boondocking spot. We'll put in the GPS coordinates and stuff like that below the video in the description, and that'll give you entrance to where we got into Telephone Cove and Telephone Cove itself. So you guys get on out there and enjoy the ride, and we'll see you back in here in a little bit. Okay, so we're just rolling up the hill out of Laughlin and heading to Telephone Cove. Supposedly, the road out to Telephone Cove is just past the Needles Highway Road. So we're coming up on that here in just a second, and we're gonna make a right. This is a long pull up out of Laughlin. So if you're heading on 95 out of Laughlin up into Las Vegas, it's quite a pull out of here. So if you've got a smaller vehicle pulling a big RV or a motorhome, it's going to be a little bit of a haul.
It might be where that truck is coming out.
So we're just a mile or so past Needles Highway, and we see a truck coming out, so that's probably about where we're going to make this turn.
Yep. Is that one there, huh?
You can see the guardrail here. Going to be a lot of work later cleaning this thing. Lori's going to have a lot to do.
Nope.
That's my job. That's a blue job. So just past the guardrail here, and we're going to make a hard right, and hopefully this person sees me coming down in there, and dude, I'm going down in here, so you're on the wrong side of the road, dude.
Just wasn't expecting this thing to come here, I guess.
Drive on the right, pass on the left. Isn't that how it works? All right, well,
I thought so.
You know, he did have a government vehicle, so what do you expect?
Now, it has been raining, so let's see how the road is.
Well, the good thing about it raining is that it should help keep the dust down a little, but this looks like it's pretty dry. You can see the river off there in the distance. That's kind of cool. The biggest problem with these roads, gang, is the washboarding. So the bumps are, across the road this way, and they're really sharp. So, it tends to make a lot of noise inside. It scares the heck out of the cat, and it's just annoying.
He's still getting used to the whole RV experience, so yeah, he hates this stuff.
I hate this stuff. It's a little annoying, so I try to stay like in the softer stuff on the edge. But even that's pretty hard. You just need to take your time and go slow and realize that it's going to be a bit. trying to fix the phone because it stopped shooting. Very cool out here.
We're rolling.
I can't wait to get down by the river. In a van down by the river. You remember that? No, you don't know that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Chris, what the heck was his name? The comedian. I can't remember. From Black Sheep. Chris Farley from Black Sheep. Now again, gang, this kind of stuff isn't for everybody, I get that, but some of these remote locations are the best boondocking spots because they're remote locations, and that's what makes them really cool. They're quiet, there's very few people out here usually, and, well, especially during the week, there's very rarely is there any people out here. But you just take your time. I've got it in first gear, we're doing 10 miles an hour, I just had a truck pass us. You don't get in any kind of hurry. You just kind of mosey on out here. This road is supposedly 7 or 8 miles of dirt, so it's going to take us an hour. So be it. It's going to be really well worth it once we get out here to the location. At least that's what we've seen in the pictures. So, kind of cool. Did we go the right way?
Yes. Yes,
There's a little fork in the road. You want to stay left. I think this is called 9 North. I thought that little sign said, and that was 9 South. So we're gonna continue on. It's really cool out here. I wish it was a little bit wetter. So it was wetter. I don't mean the water's gonna be wet, but I mean the road, so that it's not dusty at all.
You realize we're in the desert.
Yes, we're in the desert. I get that. It's a little dusty in the desert. So, as you guys can see by the video, we're almost into Telephone Cove, and it looks absolutely gorgeous down here. So, this is going to be cool. Hopefully the water will be warm enough that we can get in. Hopefully we have cell service. I think I saw on the one video that, yeah, they had cell service. Because the one thing about doing this, gang, is that if you blow a tire or something, rock goes into a sidewall or something, you're pretty screwed. Especially if you don't have cell service.
And you're not towing a vehicle.
And you're not towing a vehicle, which we're not today. I guess I could jump in the water, float down the river to Davis Dam, then jump out of the dam while carrying my phone in a waterproof case, and then have cell service, and then walk to Laughlin and get help. Kind of like Lassie.
Lassie.
Go get help, girl.
Let's see if we can find a shade.
Yeah, a shady spot would be nice. There's a couple of people down here. Man, this is crazy cool.
Talking about being right on the water.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to get much closer to the water than this for sure. Man, unbelievable. There's a truck that passed us.
Right, yeah. This would have been great also for kayaking.
Oh, it'd be great for kayaking. So it's 7-day limit, gang. So you can only stay down here for 7 days for free. Oh my goodness. So there's a boat launch. So if you want to bring a boat down here, you can do that. People there. Very cool. Wow. Like, you can literally park almost in the water. This is cool. This is really cool. And there's pictures showing people in the water, so I'm assuming all the water is safe here. Of course, it's flowing. The water flows pretty good through here, so that's usually a good sign. Of running water is normally a good sign that it's pretty clean. Van, some people here. Very cool. Yeah, kayak would be awesome.
Maybe this last tree, so we're not too close to that.
Yeah, I'm thinking about this last tree, but I'm thinking about maybe even going down by that other bigger tree. I know it's all by itself, but I'm wondering if
It's not shaded though.
it's a little bit. You're talking about this one or that one? This one here?
This one, because that's too close to ground.
But then you're not gonna see much shade out of that. I guess we could point straight at the water.
Well, let's see those ones.
Wow, they were really brave. They came down with a toad, with a 4-on toad. So, you know, good for them. Yeah, I guess there's not a lot of shade there, but
This one here?
no, I meant this one, this littler one here. But there's just more room and there's nobody around. It's a little bit of shade.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to park? With the dinette facing? Okay, so we've arrived at Telephone Cove, and this is how close we are to the water. Hopefully you guys will be able to see. This is the coach. Now, we're going to have to change the ISO settings. Okay, that's not going to work. I got to change something, and then we'll check this out. That's pretty close. Yeah, we can leave that open. Are you coming? No. Okay. So we've got the coach parked out here at Telephone Cove, and yeah, that's how close we are to the water. So you can see that we're this close to the water. There's some people out here swimming. You can see that there's some, there's a boat out here, but there's not a whole lot going on out here today. It's just calm waters, cool waters, but calm waters. And I think we're gonna have to go for a swim a little bit later on. Pretty nice out here. We have the restrooms right there, so we can use those if we want to or had to. We don't need to. Right now, thumbs up for Telephone Cove.
Look at this, so cool. You have the water, our coach is on the right. You cannot see it from here too well, but it's quiet.
I think we might be able to see it. There she blows. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty quiet out here.
So it's peaceful, but we still have cell phone reception, so we can still do stuff if we want to.
Okay, gang, so we're here at Telephone Cove on the Nevada side. You can see the coach down in here somewhere. Where are we? Around in there? I don't know where. Down in there.
Right there.
Somewhere. You can see the coach. And just a few people over here. There's not that many. Now, if you look across on the other side, it's going to be really hard to see across on the other side. But there's over on the far side, you've got a marina of some sort. And then you've got Telephone Cove North or South, and then Telephone Cove North over here. Both of those are accessible from the Arizona side. But from here, you can't see it in the video, but from here we can see there's a heck of a lot more people over on that side, because I believe that you can access this from roads on the other side, from paved roads. This is a road, but kind of a dirt road. It's 7 miles down dirt road to get to this spot here, to this spot right in here. 7 miles. 7 miles to get down into here. It's well worth it. It's not that bad of a road, and it's, as you can see, man, it is just absolutely gorgeous out here. Super quiet. Unlike the Benelli landing out at Lake Mead where we were last week, there was helicopters going by every 5 minutes. It was peaceful, but the helicopters literally every 5 minutes. We were right in their flight path between Las Vegas and the Grand Canyon. Out here, you hear the odd boat, but for the most part, you can probably hear in the video, deadly silent. Just absolutely gorgeous, gang. So for a boondocking spot, Telephone Cove, highly recommend. Now, if it was windy out here, right? If it was windy out here, it would be miserable.
Or 110 degrees.
Yeah, and I wouldn't do Telephone Cove in
Summer.
probably June, July, August, September, anytime in the summer. A little bit brutal out here. Of course, if you just spend your entire time in the water, it'd be fine. But right now, perfect weather, no wind, so it's gorgeous. If it was windy out here and or hot, yeah, I think that would be probably a little too much. Yep. So let's get back to the little house. There are these little lizards out here that move and have a tail like a scorpion. So I can only assume that it's some kind of defense mechanism for them, because when you see them run and they first take off, they look like a little scorpion and they have a curl in their tail like a scorpion, and kind of freaky, but probably harmless. They look really cool. They're kind of whitish and actually even a little more brownish, almost like a scorpion, like a gray white, right?
But the tail is kind of like has white and blue, and there's one.
I wonder if I can get,
Like the tail is like white and blue.
there's no way I'm going to be able to get this, so let's try. I don't know if you guys can see that thing on camera or not.
Like he gets closer, so he scares and starts running. Oh my god. If they bite me,
What?
I just need to be prepared for it if they bite me.
Okay.
No,
Big
no,
chicken.
but no, here's the second one first. Come up here. Come up here. Oh. Didn't want to get close. Sorry, dude, you missed it. You missed. Oh.
Okay.
Nice
City
sword,
city
buddy.
girl. Okay, you shouldn't feed the wildlife, but city girl here, she's funny.
I feel they're gonna bite me.
She thinks the ducks have like these razor sharp teeth or something.
No, they have like strong peaks, so they will bite you. With a...
Oh, it's too funny. That's priceless. Good morning, gang. It's Paul and Lorena, and it is the final morning. We're out here at Telephone Cove near Laughlin, Nevada, and time to go. And what do you think of Telephone Cove?
I really like it. I mean, I love the fact that we have the water right outside our door. Weather was great, so it was in the 70s yesterday. No wind, so we really enjoy it. But today's a little bit windy.
Today's a little bit windy, and we will say that if it is windy out, it's probably going to be a little bit miserable. You're going to have dust and sand blowing everywhere, but we've had a great time. Now we're going to go back into Laughlin. It is now Laughlin River Run, so it's Bike Week in Laughlin. We're going to go play with some bikers, so... Hope you enjoyed the ride, guys. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. We're going to have all kinds of cool new adventures coming up very, very soon. Thanks for watching. See ya.
Bye.
Let's go. Are you guys still here? Mark my words, I am never painting anything ever again. Unless Lorena tells me I have to. Happy wife, happy life.